Welcome to the second Lane Gang Dev video. Still making tasks. These are tasks for Genio. I don't like how it says that either. That's for marketing resource, that's fine. Gotta keep editing these. Be nice if it was just copy pasty. Alright, it's copy pasty time. It's better to go quicker. Remember, perfect is the enemy. Good enough. So we got front end engineering. These are all tasks for planning for the future. Dynamic language US scaling. Man, that sounds cool, right? Language expansion framework. Yeah, buddy. So I should be talking. Oh, to next story. Promote community events, huh? That's Virginia. That's for Kirsty. Tasks for the front end engineering implements events notifications. So yeah, these are still like way down the line. Like at the very beginning, we'll get to like have an interface where you can type, you know. And those are like the first tasks, but they'll come at the end. In effect, I'm doing everything in reverse priority, which is maybe not the best idea, but so I'm a fan of Kent Beck. His writing is great. Tidy First was a really fun read. And if you haven't read it, it's a short little book, but it's worth reading it, you know, kind of slowly. And in it, it talks about the concept that in code design, you're trying to maximize the number of choices that you have to move forward. Your flexibility, you know, maintainability gives you more choices. Things being open for modification gives you more choices. Things being configurable gives you more choices. Extendable. It's having choices. It's valuable. It's more valuable, he argues, to have choices than it is to have made a choice. In other words, have implemented something. Once you implement it, it doesn't have any more value. Like, it's already out in the world, right? But if you can take that and then do something else with it, keep evolving it, then you keep creating new values. So those choices are very valuable. Flexible learning paths validates. Yeah. So one thing I realized doing this exercise with ChatGPT is that we're gonna go back to the drawing board with a lot of stuff actually. Even the very core data model of how I have like challenge as part of the lesson, and the lesson is a collection of challenges which is then a level. No, a level is a collection of challenges. A lesson is a collection of levels. And then, it's like it starts at the very top with the library to represent a whole language. Then a library's got a number of books, and then books have got chapters, have got sections. I just copied what Duolingo did. I didn't know any better, but now I think I know better. I think I have a better idea of what we can do that's better than what Duolingo does. And it's this branching path system. A language map, if you will. It's a directed map with limited choices of branches. Inventory. Create reward inventory system. This sounds like we're in the gamification task. Promote AI-driven features. Into the AI tasks. I don't know if we should think about AI for sooner or later. Definitely eventually. But it is one of those things where it's like, well, maybe it's a differentiator, maybe it's, something you can use to get a little hype. Like, how hard would it be to have some sort of a semi-agentic language tutor, pen pal? The tutor can just be, a wrapper, like a chat GPT interface of our own over Claude or OpenAI's API. I'm just told to behave as a, whatever teacher. But pen pals does need to be agentic. So that's just an ongoing chat. So, maybe there's like background tasks on the server. Would kick off it, checking in on you, sending a message. So an interesting sort of idea, I think. Honestly, seems quite approachable. I think. We're in the collaboration features now. We're talking about like friends list stuff. Alright, next story. Or previous story, as it were. Ooh, this is around the classroom features. I think the classroom features is a really cool concept. You know, try to build not just an app that you use to learn a language like Duolingo is, but build a platform, a social network. Langing can be all those things. We gotta be ambitious. Langing is gonna be the way that people learn languages. It's just gonna be obvious. It's the default. Progress tracking dashboard UI, classroom management system, all these things. So much goes into building something good. That's what we're doing. You know, because I originally, like, Langing was originally just language typing tutor. That's what my freaking GitHub org is, language typing tutor. And the innovative feature was that you typed in a keyboard that is not familiar to you necessarily, because other languages have different, you know, alphabets and whatnot. Even among European languages, you're dealing with umlauts and there's Korean, you got Hangul alphabets. So you have these, like, need to implement like an IME that matches the functionality of a system IME. So like for Korean, we're gonna have you know, Hangul keyboards like Hangul 2 set. There's also 3 set. should mention that it is almost 7 a.m. So I've been up for about 24 hours now. That's not necessarily a task for me. That's why I deleted that. Virginia, spaced repetition. That's for Kirsty. Yeah, the whole idea with the spaced repetition system, if you're unfamiliar with the concept, is that you forget stuff on an exponential scale. So, like, you learn something, maybe you're going to forget it in a minute. So, if you're reminded of it, if you're forced to remember it within a minute, then maybe you're going to remember it for like 10 minutes. And then if you're forced to remember it within like 10 minutes, like around like maybe 9.5 minutes, then you've got it for like a day or two. Then like a day and a half later, you remember it again, forced to remember it again. Then, well, you're good for a couple weeks now. You know, that's the idea. Is it exponentially lasts longer, and so you can show quote-unquote flashcards. If you want to call Lang-Gang challenges interactive flashcards. So users will be encouraged to do flashcards every day and get experience points and rewards and knowledge. And the flashcards will use a SSRS, structured space repetition system, I believe. Task for front-end design UI. I lost my place, that's why I had to stop. Create APIs for progress data. The data schema. Progress tracking. We're getting close to the beginning, I feel like. So there's a lesson editor and the lesson content editor. That's an important distinction, actually. I didn't understand the difference at first when ChatGPT suggested building both. But lesson content is like for like teachers to like enter in, sentences, content for lessons. But a lesson editor is structuring that content into lessons, so stringing them together, grouping them into a randomized bucket, or whatever. Alright, still going here. Still going strong. I can make it to the end. 21 minutes. No, 22 minutes into this video. This is a long video. That's the way these videos are going to go. Some of them are going to be short, some of them are going to be long. It's just going to be when I work and I feel like it. I'll just record myself. Take y'all along with the journey with me. I'll talk and talk and talk and talk. And hopefully someone will like it. Someone will appreciate it. When I thought of doing this, I mostly thought about it in terms of doing programming. So it might appeal to engineers potentially. I can talk about code. I can show how I write code. I use AI to write code. Use AI to do everything, man. Changed my life. If you're not on the AI train, then people don't ride in buggies anymore. Except for the Amish and the Amish are doing alright. I'm not gonna hate on the Amish. Not that the Amish are probably watching this video, being on the internet and all. And the Amish do watch videos, though. Right, this is a duplicate. I think this is the first batch. We're into Tigers, Virginia. There's no Tigers, Virginia. But ChatGPT misheard me. I was saying Jin Young Kim, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what it misheard. Teacher Jin Young, I think, maybe. Tigers, Virginia. Oh man, I'm getting tired making mistakes like this. Come on. You can do it. Push through, Josh. Push through. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. And fix those digest parts later. Ooh, is this the first one? Design database schema for lesson structure. Is that the very first task? I think there's ones before. Yep, there is. User stories. So we finally are done with tasks and we can start doing user stories, which are higher level. Build typing lesson interface. Design lesson structure. Alright, these are the epics. We're gonna have ChatGPT reformat these. Huh? Oh no. Yeah, those are not epics. I was wrong. These are the epics. Let's start putting these epics in. Half an hour. Alright, that's cool. It's fine. Second epic. Build lesson timing interface. It is the epic. Support contextually relevant content. So that's when we created progress tracker epic. And SRS. See that, I use a keyboard shortcut that time. Ooh. Space structure repetition system. Integrate gamified elements. Okay. Offer certification. Teacher classrooms. Foster social and collaborative features. Build community events. Community and events features. So now I have to slow down and actually read because I gotta make sure that these things make sense. So this is a good stopping point for the moment. I think I'll continue tonight, but I'm just gonna take a break. So for now, that does it for me. Lang Gang Dev. Gang Gang.